Chase Freedom Unlimited versus the Chase Freedom Flex, two of the most popular cashback cards on the market. And to help us decide which is best for you, we'll examine their similarities, differences, and flaws. I hope you're doing well today, and without further ado, let's dive right into the information. The big values found in their differences. One of them has a straight stick, get $200 cash back once you spend $500 in the first 3 months. The other one offers a one-time cash back match, dollar for dollar, with no limit. Let that soak in. So how much do you currently spend per month on your credit card? Some of your big ballers.
There you go. Thank you, sir.
But for our purposes, we'll start at $2,000 a month. After a year, that's $24K. And when we convert that to cash back, that turns out to be $360. Chase then matches that dollar for dollar, plops another $360 on top of that, and you're walking away with $720 in your pocket. No asterisks, no caveats, pass go, collect twice as much. And that's just with Freedom Unlimited's standard 1.5% cash back rate. Coming up, I'll show you how you can earn at 3, 5, and even 15% cash back. But this Chase Freedom Unlimited perk is also its drawback. Did you catch it? If you live your life
a quarter mile at a time,
waiting 12 months to get that cash back feels like an eternity. I don't know what I'm having for lunch tomorrow. In which case, enter the Freedom Flex. After those 3 months, you'll have 2 crisp Benjamins right in your pocket. Far be it from me to tell you what to do with your money. Here's a free idea. You take those 2 Benjis to Vegas, you put them on black. You win 10 times in a row, and you're walking out of that golden nugget like Danny Ocean with $200K. Which of these 2 sign-up bonuses do you prefer? Relatively quick $200, or possibly 3 to 4 times that after 12 months? The Freedom Unlimited packs a punch early with that cash back match sign-up bonus, but all the horsepower from everyday spending is going to come from the Freedom Flex card. But then that too has its own drawbacks. For instance, it's extra work. But to help select the card that's right for you, we go to the butcher paper to lay this foundation brick by brick. These are the benefits you'll get regardless of which card you select. For starters, neither has an annual fee. Now that's just a breath of fresh air. You'll get 5% back on travel booked through the Chase website. But remember, these are tailored cashback cards. So if you want a card with travel perks, we'll talk about that later. Both offer 3% on dining. This includes takeout and some delivery services. Along with that, once you activate it, you get a complimentary 3 months of Dash Pass. And while we're on the subject of food, you can also activate a 3-month complimentary Instacart Plus membership. Both cards give you 3% back on drugstore purchases, 5% back on Lyft rides, and this is good all the way until the end of March 2025. And then both of them offer anywhere between 1 and 15% on purchases made through the Chase website, depending on the type of purchase. The value of each card is really found in their differences. Let's knock out the simple one first. Freedom Unlimited, the set it and forget it card. This is the same one that will match your cash back at the end of the year, dollar for dollar. All purchases, apart from the ones we just discussed, will earn you 1.5% cash back, period. And this helped you get the $720 at the end of 12 months. Now, when we examine the Freedom Flex card, there's a lot more potential to earn cash back, but it's the opposite of set it and forget it. Whatever that is. Unset it and remember it. Here's how it works. Stay close. You get 5% cash back on rotating quarterly bonus categories. For example, in the first quarter of 2024, the categories are grocery stores, fitness and gym memberships, and self-care and spa services. In just a minute, I'll show you what all the categories have been since this card was born in 2020. And from there, we can start to see some trends and slightly anticipate what future categories might be. An important note here is that 5% cash back ends once you've hit $1,500 in combined purchases for all the categories in 1 quarter. So the maximum cash back you can earn at that 5% rate is $75. After that, earnings in those categories drop to 1% cash back. If you can max out that $1,500 each quarter, that'll get you $300 cash back at the end of the year. But is maxing out each quarter even possible? So here are all the quarterly bonus categories the year that Freedom Flex was born in 2020. We learn a lot from this inaugural year. Gas stations, grocery stores, and PayPal recur every single year thereafter. Streaming services popped up twice during that year-long 2-week lockdown of 2020. In fact, these 4 categories alone show up a total of 18 times, accounting for 43% of all the categories to date. In the following years, look like this. Gas stations, streaming services, grocery stores, and PayPal lead the pack. Double debuts for select live entertainment, wholesale clubs, and internet cable phone services. Then, all these are our one-hit wonders. So this video is being filmed in the first quarter, 2024, and the categories are grocery stores, fitness gym memberships, and self-care and spa services. Note, however, that private personal training and weight management counseling services are excluded from this bonus, as are at-home subscription services like Peloton and Apple Fitness. If you really want to dig into the fine print, and I recommend you do, this link is in the description below. So we have the historical data of all the bonus categories, but what does that mean for us moving forward? What could the rest of 2024 look like? If I was a gambling man, and we've already established that I am, I'd say the rest of the year looks like this. Quarter 2 will be gas stations and streaming services. Quarter 3, we're talking wholesale clubs and home improvement stores. Then, quarter 4, I'm not one to disrupt tradition, so I'm going with PayPal and throw Walmart back in there. Now, nobody says we have to max out each category for this card to be worth it, but I just want to make sure expectations are appropriately calibrated. Now, time for the cons. With every pro, there's a con. Yin and yang, Thelma and Louise. So there's that $1,500 limit that can be a con if it's a big category for you, but also you have to affirmatively go in and activate this each quarter. You can do it online, on the app, in person, over the phone, carrier pigeon smoke signal, but you have to go in and actually do it. Now for the downside that they both share and the solution. If you do any foreign travel or think you might do some foreign travel, just know that both of these cards charge a 3% foreign transaction fee. So what's the workaround here? If there's even a remote possibility that you might do some foreign travel, I did a full review of this premium travel credit card that does have an annual fee, but you make up for that in benefits that the card offers. And those benefits are straightforward. It's a set it and forget it type card.